this is Gary Simon from HowToDesignYour.com, and in this video tutorial we're going to take a look at how to create a cool 3D monitor effect and impose our own image in the screen, and then look at how to create the effect that we have 3D streamer things coming out of it. I'll explain a little bit more about what I mean as we go. So first step, let's go ahead and file new, and let's just choose 600 by 500 pixels, 72 resolution, hit OK. Alright, now let's go ahead and double click that. Make sure your layers windows is up. And first thing we're going to do is find, and I already found it, a 3D monitor. Well, an actual image of a monitor. And I found this one here. So I'm going to right click copy image. I'm going to include this, should be at the bottom of the video tutorial here. And I'm just going to paste it in, and then I'm going to go to edit, transform, flip horizontal, and then CTRL and T at the same time, and then hold shift and scale it down just a little bit. Then select the move tool, hit apply. Alright, we can also go to filter, sharpen. Actually, kind of don't want to do that though. Alright, so one of the very first steps here is taking the pen tool, and the pen tool has different modes here. Initially you're selected an actual shape layers, which that's a mode where if we just start drawing out, it fills it in with color. We don't want to do that though. We want to select this middle one here, which are actual paths. And we're going to take the magnifying glass, zoom up, and then select the pen tool with this middle paths mode selected, and we're just going to square out the actual screen portion. Just the four corners, and then end it right there. And then in the layers panel, we're going to click on paths. We're going to right click on work path and select make selection. Make sure feather radius is 0, anti-alias is checked. Hit OK. Then it just kind of selects this portion, the square portion. So let's take the magnifying glass, right click, click actual pixels, and now it's up to us to determine what we actually want to go inside here. For this tutorial, we're going to select an actual web page. So say if you have a web page and you want to impose it in here as if it's actually a part of this photograph, then go to your web page. I'm just going to select propsd.com, and unfortunately I can't get the whole thing here, but that's fine. And I'm going to hold Alt and the print screen key, and that basically screenshots that specific window. And I'm going to go to edit, paste into. Let's go back to our layers window there. And as you can see, it's the full size, so we can work with that. And what we're going to do is go to hold CTRL key and T, and then hold shift and scale it down. Just bring it over here, scale it down more, and scale it down just a little bit more. And then we're going to go to edit, transform, distort. And then we're going to move each point, each corner here, to where it would normally be in the monitor. And then hit the move tool up here and hit apply. And there you go. That's it's obviously a pretty simple process, and it's pretty effective as well. And that right there, you can do with any type of image. It doesn't have to be a screenshot. It can be someone's face, you know, whatever you want it to be. Now let's say, for example, we put it in a site here that allowed visitors to, say for example, stream videos, and this is going to be a graphic you use as a part of your home page. Well, what we could do is just kind of play off of the streaming ID and create streamers in here, and we could do that by selecting the pen tool, but going back to shape layers mode. And let's just go in there. Let's zoom up, left click, drag, and start creating these streamers here. So with the pen tool, maybe just like 3 points here. Create another one there, and then come back. And then connect it up there. Maybe put one right here. Hold ALT, left click and select that, and then maybe a few more here. Drag out. Maybe one over here. Coming out that way. Maybe one big one coming out of the actual center or part of the screen here. I don't want like that. Basically, you want these things to look like they're flowing naturally as well. Alright, now let's take the magnifying glass, right click, select actual pixels. Alright, now that looks kind of weird at first. It doesn't flow too well, so we're going to give each one a gradient. So let's select the very first one over here, double click on the right hand side, and then select gradient overlay. See, it automatically changes this one. And let's click on the actual gradient color over here. And let's change this, double click on this white one, this picker over there. Make it a light blue color, like right around there. Hit OK. And let's reverse these. Just put this one over here. Hit OK, and then hit OK. Oops, actually let's go back to that. Just drag this down, or click this little down arrow, and then select the gradient overlay. And let's change the angle here. Alright, that's better. Hit OK. And then right click and select copy layer style. Then take this, right click, and paste layer style. And do that for each layer. You're right clicking. And there you go. So it has these, just a weird, very brief streamer effect here. And then what we could do is just take the type tool, start streaming now, and then hold Ctrl-T. Let's drag this out, make it, oops, Ctrl-T, and drag that out while holding Shift. Make it big. Hit apply. Right click and duplicate that. Drag it down. Let's change the text by going to the text layer. I don't know, maybe we provide you with free live video streaming. I don't know. Then Ctrl-T, scale that down, hold Shift. Hit apply. Select the type tool, select the color up here of the text. Change it, and there you go. It's a real simple effect. You could do whatever you want with it, really. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool, and it works. So be sure to check out the other video tutorials at how.2designyour.com. Thanks.